Hi, Chef Coco here. What I'm going to be talking about now, this video is going to be about my cook kits and stoves that I've used in the past, use now, what I've graduated to. Again, anything you're going to see from me is just my personal preference. But when I first started hiking, when I started hiking the AT, I made my own stoves, and like this one right here. I still have the original somewhere, and it might be in one of my containers here. Not sure, but I used to make my own can stoves, alcohol burning. Eventually, I got away from that, making my own, and bought a Vargo alcohol stove. Extremely lightweight. It's like, I want to say an ounce or so, maybe 2 ounces. I can't remember the weight on this, but this was also, it was good. It was great because of the lightweight. That's for sure. But then I went and bought one of these stoves. This has the lid on the top for the venting, but it's also an alcohol stove. So I've tried every facet of alcohol stoves that I could find and think of, but then finally came down to the fact that number one, well, I don't know how many reasons I'm going to have, but number one, alcohol stoves you can pretty much just use without fail in warmer weather. So I'm talking like late spring, summer, and early fall, because if your denatured alcohol is not the right temperature, it will not burn. So I found that to be a little challenging out on a trail. I had to keep it on my inside pocket of my what I was wearing to keep it warm, and it just didn't work for me. Also, one of my first things I made for my first trip was I did beer can pots. So inside this koozie, this I call it a koozie. This is a pot cozy. I made this out of Reflectix, and then the special Reflectix tape. So this essentially can put your pot in there, it'll keep it warm, and you can put things inside here to like cook the product. But I went and had myself 2 cans. I got a Foster's can, which is the bigger one. This one, I bought the ring from, I don't remember the name of the person I bought the ring from, but I heard about this style and this ring through Sticks Blog, Chad from Sticks Blog. So I was using these cans for a while. They're very light. I think the whole kit with this pot and then my Budweiser pot, which is a smaller one I would use for my coffee, and it came with a lid. I want to say it's less than 5 ounces for all of it. But and I keep it in the pot this here like this. It's not bad. It worked for me, but yet I would have, and then I'd have to replace my cans, and that would mean drinking beers that I don't care to drink because I just don't like them. But no offense, Foster's and Budweiser, but anyway. Then I finally went out and spent the money on a titanium pot. I have right here is my 750 milliliter Toaks titanium pot. I took off the basket handle part because I don't use it. I just use the handle over here. And what I have inside of it, what I can keep inside of it, is I got a lighter. I have also these fire starters. This is just a tin box and I put twigs in there. It's like coal, turns it into coal. I use it sometimes as a fire starter. And then inside here I got my Snow Peak 300 ml cup for my coffee or hot chocolate or tea, depending on what I'm having that morning or afternoon. But everything fits right inside of my pot here, and I also have a pair of hot lips so that I don't burn my lips on the end of the pot, so I can drink right from it. It fits on either one of these. So, but when I got myself away from alcohol stoves for the reason that of when you're in cooler weather, you can't light your fuel. I went to a pocket rocket. I got this off eBay. I paid $5 for it. It's the pocket rocket. And the weight is about, I say 5 to 8 ounces. I don't remember exactly, but it's got the igniter here. And I carry the smaller cans of gas. And if I wanted to, the smaller can of gas can fit right inside of here in my pot. So the storage is pretty easy. And I got rid of the container that this came with and went down to this little pouch to keep my stove in. But that's how much I've evolved with my cook kit through the years. So, I'll still keep my alcohol stoves for little things going out in the summertime, which I rarely do because it's so hot. But in the late spring and early fall, I'll sometimes use these, but because of the convenience of my pocket rocket stove, I will probably more so always carry this. People have asked me why don't I use a Jetboil? I just feel for me Jetboils are too big and bulky for me. So that's why I evolved and came up with something that does work for me. Everyone is different, so you just find out what works for you and just go with it. But that's all I have. This is the stove now that I'm using, the Pocket Rocket. Like I said, if you have any questions or comments, you can make them down below. Please, if you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Chef Coco, signing out. I'll see you on the trail.